It's been a while since I watched a good Marvel treat ever since Spider-Man No Way Home. I mean, we got Hawkeye, which was alright, but I wanted, some newly developed character into the universe. Just great storylines, great action sequences. Yeah, I'm proud to say that I managed to find it in the latest Moon Knight series. Now, if you haven't watched Moon Knight, I am recommending you to go and watch it. I guarantee you will definitely enjoy the series. The story for this series is exceptionally well done. The series had like moments of just mind-bending scenarios, and there's also moments that was just emotionally painful. Actions were great, the storytelling was amazing, and all of the characters involved in the series were amazingly highlighted. It was really interesting to watch and definitely enjoyable to watch from start to finish. And I really like every single episode. There's always a cliffhanger moment, which was really well done and really well made. The flow in each episode, that was great. There was no like any abrupt change of scenes. The transitions were amazing. They went piece by piece in its story. It was just great to hear. Literally, I can just go on and on about telling the good things about the series, and I'm going to tell that. The story, obviously, it started off as a like it seemed very straightforward at the start. This is this character, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that. Okay, this is another character. Okay, there's like some double role thing going on here, like who the hell is the other guy, and there's like suddenly this entrance of confusion, so you get this a lot of questions coming up in your mind. And that's pretty much the theme of the entire series. At the start, it had a continuing increase in the number of questions that you as a viewer might have. But that's also interesting in a good way, because either it be Stephen Grant or Mark Spector, the character also has the same level of reaction to you as the audience. There's a lot of scenes where you as the audience, certain things happen and confused, and you have a sudden question on how is that the case, what is going on, and that's the same reaction that the hero also plays. And it's more like you are also learning the story together with the hero, so there's nothing that you left out, because the hero is continuing to explore certain stuff that you as the audience are also finding answers for. And I can say for now, this story stands out more than the other Marvel TV show story out there. It's not very straightforward. You might think it's very direct on what they're gonna do, but then after that, it goes into a different scene, it goes into a different territory, and it's just a whole level of excitement. Another thing that I really enjoyed about the entire series was each of the individual characters. Now, before I go and address the obvious character, I want to talk about the supporting casts in the entire film. Sorry, series, even though it did feel like a film. First of all, I want to talk about Layla. In a lot of superhero films, we see the actresses or the female lead playing the love interests, and their story is very limited and it's not really expanded in a way that is engaging to the overall story of the series or film. But that's not the case in Moon Knight. As we find in Layla, she has so much importance as well in the story, and she has her own backstory that ties well into the overall series. So that's really well done. I really like her character and the way they did it, and she also plays a great part in the action sequences together with the hero. So it's really great and fun to watch. She had a lot of scenes explaining about her father's death, and that was something that I was intrigued to see, on how her father died, like a portrayal of the scene. And on top of that, like how she was kind of brought up under his supervision, and how she is what she is right now. But other than that, she still played a great role in the entire series, and I'm really impressed. Another character of the film that I really enjoyed was definitely Khonshu. I mean, this character is just exceptional in his design. I mean, take a look at it. Like, he looks so cool just in this outfit, roaming around in your house. It's cool. Everyone wants to be like Khonshu. His character is really cool, really awesome, and at the same time the voice is really really nice. Whoever did the voice for this, great job, man. Whenever I hear his voice, it's just like I'm ascending to another level of the universe. Whenever I hear Khonshu's voice, it's just like a totally new sense, and it's just going through my mind and just expelling all the bad and negative things I had to say about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Benedict Cumberbatch in Doctor Strange. I also really enjoy the villain of the entire series, Ethan Hawke. I mean, I already know him as an actor, exceptional, and on top of that, he played a very nice villain, Arthur Harrow. Even though he didn't have like flashy plays and like moments where you can really see his power just expel, but he has this like cold energy, a bit like Tommy Shelby from the Peaky Blinders, which was really impressive to watch and really intimidating at the same time. Although I would have really liked more screen time from him, his character was still really amazing to watch. So yeah, and addressing the right off the bat, I don't have to say anything about the actor here. Oscar Isaac absolutely nailed every single character of these guys in the entire series. There's no complaint. That's the sentence. He nailed the characters. That's all. There are moments where it's just emotional, painful to watch, and it's really hard because Stephen Grant obviously had that British accent, and then you have Jake Lockley, another character that has his own personality, which, I mean, granted, didn't show that much in the entire series. He only appeared in the credit scenes, but still, it's an entirely new personality. And then you had Stephen Grant, which is another personality, and then you have Mark Spector, which is another personality, and Mark Spector obviously being sort of the original personality out of all of them. And you see his great acting and the transitions of his acting between these characters, especially Mark and Stephen, throughout the entire series, and it's really well done. You see their characters in two different lenses, and it's just amazing to watch how their relationship also develops throughout the entire series, from a hateful relationship against one another, and then slowly they have this bond. Even though it's just one person with multiple personalities, you still see both of them as like two physical people having this sort of bond, and it's just amazing to watch, and it's really really emotional as well. With that being said, Moon Knight, exceptionally well done. I literally have very less things that I want to say bad about this series. The entire series was enjoyable, and I recommend anyone to go and watch. I'm gonna give this series. That's all for now. I'll see you guys in the next video, probably annihilating the recent film that I just watched, which is definitely not a 10 out of 10.